Welcome to another new thrifting haul video, a mini thrifting haul video. I have 3 DVDs, 2 Blu-rays, and 2 VHS tapes to show off today in recent, probably in the last week or so of thrifting. So I'm going to show those off and hopefully you will dig what I found because I was pretty excited. I haven't actually, some of these I just found today, so I haven't actually taken the price tags off them. And looks like some of them are not going to cooperate. I guess it's not a big deal if you see how much I paid for them because I don't like to pay more than about $3 or $4 for a movie. And if it's VHS, no more than $2. So the first DVD I got is actually a double feature, and that is El Mariachi and Desperado with Antonio Banderas, the sexy man Antonio Banderas. These were directed by Robert Rodriguez, who you may know from Planet Terror, one of the Grindhouse films. He also did Sin City. He also did Spy Kids. He's done a lot of movies. I think El Mariachi might have been his first full-length film. El Mariachi, all he wants is to be a mariachi, like his father, his grandfather, and his great-grandfather before him. But the town he thinks will bring him luck brings only a curse of deadly mistaken identity. Forced to trade his guitar for a gun, the mariachi is playing for his life in this critically acclaimed film debut, I was right, from director Robert Rodriguez. This features director's commentary, Robert Rodriguez's short film Bedhead, which I've never seen, a thing called 10-Minute Film School, which I have seen on YouTube, which is kind of cool, theatrical trailer. This is presented in widescreen. It is from 98, but no, 93. The DVD is from 98. It's approximately 81 minutes. Perfect. This is rated R. And then Desperado is the follow-up to El Mariachi. Antonio Banderas, Joaquim de Almeida, Salma Hayek, Steve Buscemi, Cheech Marin, and Quentin Tarantino star in this stylish shoot-'em-up described as a south-of-the-border pulp fiction. Director Robert Rodriguez follows up his legendary debut film El Mariachi with this sexy sequel about a mysterious guitar player, Banderas, searching for vengeance against the man who murdered his girlfriend. This has director's commentary, 10 more minutes, an anatomy of a shootout, theatrical trailers. It's presented in widescreen. It's 103 minutes, rated R. These are both from Columbia Pictures. So that is Thrifting Haul DVD number 1. It's one of those flipper discs, and it's covered in fingerprints, but I don't think it has any scratches, so that's okay. Ooh, and it has this great big pull-out thing, and then it has this cool insert, and it has like a little story about El Mariachi and Desperado. There's some pictures in there. There's Mr. Tarantino there with Cheech Marin. There's sexy Antonio Banderas. Salma Hayek, also very beautiful. Yeah, so I'm excited. I've seen both of these movies once. And then there's a third one, I think, Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I don't have that one in my collection yet, but I'd like to add it to my collection. So I made some chamomile tea the other night, and I put some honey in it. And then, I don't know how, but the honey got everywhere. And I set the teacup on top of this case, and now there's like this sticky circle, and now it's everywhere. Not impressed. The next movie I got, I'm gonna take the price tag off again. This is M. Night Shyamalan's Split, starring James McAvoy. This is the sequel to Unbreakable and the precursor to Glass. They're a trilogy. Very basic edition, kind of crummy artwork on the DVD. This also stars Anna Taylor-Joy, and I'm quickly becoming a big fan of hers. I just saw, I don't know if I told you in a previous video, but I just watched That Last Night in Soho. Whoa, baby. Anna Taylor-Joy just killed it in that movie. She was so good. But we're talking about Split. James McAvoy. James McAvoy is unbelievable in this film. He like plays a person with like multiple personalities, and he's kind of a bit crazy. Writer, director, producer M. Night Shyamalan returns with an original thriller that delves into the mysterious recesses of one man's fractured, gifted mind. Though Kevin, played by James McAvoy, has revealed 23 personalities to his psychiatrist, there remains one still submerged, who is set to materialize and dominate all the others. Compelled to abduct 3 teenage girls, Kevin reaches a war for survival among all of those contained within him, as well as everyone around him, as the walls between his compartments shatter apart. So, it's a very intense movie. There's Anna Taylor-Joy up in the corner there. There's James McAvoy looking kind of, woo, he's pretty wild. I liked all 3 of these films in the Unbreakable, or I don't know, what's it called? It has a name. It's some kind of trilogy. But I really liked all 3 of these films. Unbreakable is definitely the strongest of the 3, but I would say Split and Glass are both really, really high up there. I saw Glass in the theater, and I thought it was very good. This is 1 hour, 58 minutes. That's pushing it for me. I don't like anything past an hour and a half, but this is put out by Universal. Its Canadian rating is 14 for disturbing content, frightening scenes, and violence. It's rated 13 plus in Quebec. Yeah, it's also partially a Blumhouse production, so that's kind of interesting. Split, if you haven't seen it, I would recommend it, but I'll probably do a review of that maybe on Fright Fridays coming up in the near future. The last DVD I got is Robert Englund and Tobe Hooper's Death Trap. This looks like a real low-budget kind of edition. It's put out by Legacy Entertainment. Yeah, I think they've done some real gems. This is from 1976. It's a drama, color, 96 minutes. Directed by Tobe Hooper. It stars Robert Englund, Neville Brand, Mel Ferrer, William Finley, Marilyn Burns, Kyle Richards. This was the follow-up to, or this was Tobe Hooper's next film after the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, I don't really know a lot about this. I think it goes by another name too. I forget now. It does go under a different name. Like as far as it being released before, I think it was called something else, but it's called Death Trap here. So this DVD came out in 2005 from Legacy. It's rated R. Yeah, 96 minutes. Pretty good. Good Death Trap. I wish I could remember the name of that. I wish I could remember the name of that movie. Maybe I can look it up while I'm talking about some of the other things. The next one I got up is a Blu-ray. This is a Blu-ray DVD digital copy, but it only has the Blu-ray. And that is the what year was this? 2015, I think. And that is the film Nightcrawler with Jake Gyllenhaal. It also stars Rene Russo. It also stars Bill Paxton. And this was directed by Dan Gilroy. This is put out by Elevation Pictures. It's rated 14 for violence and coarse language. It's about I'll read the back here. Nightcrawler is a pulse-pounding thriller set in the nocturnal underbelly of contemporary Los Angeles. Jake Gyllenhaal stars as Lou Bloom, a driven young man desperate for work who discovers the high-speed world of LA crime. Finding a group of freelance camera crews who film crashes, fires, murders, and other mayhem, Lou muscles into the cutthroat, dangerous realm of night crawling, where each police siren wail equals a possible windfall, and victims are converted into dollars. Aided by Nina, played by Rene Russo, a veteran of the blood sport that is local TV news, Lou blurs the line between observer and participant to become the star of his own story. This has director's commentary and the making of Nightcrawler. So, yeah, I've only seen this movie once, I think, but I really liked it. I do really like Jake Gyllenhaal, so I'm looking forward to revisiting this. I only paid $3, I think, for it because the DVD is missing, unfortunately, but that's okay. Blu-ray's better quality anyway, so. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up. What was I gonna look up now? Oh yeah, that movie. What's it called? Death Trap. I'm just gonna move you over a bit here and see if I can find that. Sorry, I don't normally do this, but it's bothering me, and that's not the right Death Trap. What's that guy's name? This is going downhill quick. Eaten Alive. That's the other name of the film. Eaten Alive. And apparently if you have Prime Video, you can watch it over there. So yeah, so this film, Death Trap, which I showed a few minutes ago, also goes by the name Eaten Alive. Sorry for the glare. So yeah, I've heard of Eaten Alive before. I've never heard of Death Trap. So when I looked it up, when I was thrifting and I looked it up on my phone and I saw that it was also known as Eaten Alive, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna check it out. The next one, we're almost done here, folks. The next one is another Blu-ray, and that is the RoboCop trilogy, the original trilogy from the 80s and 90s, I guess. I was pretty happy to find this. I do have the Criterion DVD, which I probably will keep because I haven't had a chance yet to see if the special features got ported over to this version. And I also don't know, I think this is the R-rated version. I don't know if the original Criterion RoboCop is the unrated edition, but anyway, cool to have these. The part 2 and 3 are upgrades for me from VHS, so I may be selling my RoboCop 2 and 3 on VHS. I haven't decided yet, but if you've never seen RoboCop, the first one, deadly. The second one, quite good. Third one, it's all right. It's all right. But I'm kind of looking forward to watching these on the big screen in high definition. This is, let's see here. It has bonus features, Q&A with filmmakers, Flesh and Steel, The Making of RoboCop, RoboCop Creating a Legend, 1987 featurettes, Shooting RoboCop and Making RoboCop, The Boardroom, storyboard with commentary by animator Phil Tippett, who also directed Starship Troopers Part 2 and worked on the original Star Wars films. This also has deleted scenes, villains from Old Detroit, special effects then and now, commentary with director Paul Verhoeven, writer Ed Neumeyer, and executive producer John Davidson. Oh yeah, so it does say the years here. So the original one was 1987, the second one was 1990, and it looks like the third one was 1993. It's very hard. The print is very tiny on here, so it's kind of hard for me to see because I am very ancient. Yes. My next milestone will be 60. Yeah, I don't think 55 is anything. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, I was kind of happy to add this to the collection. I think I paid $6 for this, which is not bad if you consider there's 3 movies in it. So $2 each for a Blu-ray. Not too bad, is that right? 2 times 3, 6. I'm also not good with mathematics, but yeah, this was put out by MGM. Like I said, it has a lot of special features on it, so I'm gonna have to see if my Criterion DVD of RoboCop has these special features, and also I'm curious about the rating because I know it was rated R when it came out, but then I think it got like an unrated like director's cut, and it was like way more violent. So of course you want as much violence as you possibly can get. So My last two finds for this mini thrifting haul video, or just a thrifting haul video, I guess. Everybody's really excited about the 4K editions of the Child's Play films, and I was really excited to find Child's Play 3 on VHS. Yeah, baby. You can watch your 4Ks. You can pay 40 bucks for your 4K. I'm paying $1.99 for this puppy, and I'm watching it all day long. And I'm getting the same thrills. Probably more, because it's, you know, it's Chucky on VHS. Come on. There's no side label, but we do have the top label. Still in really nice shape. This pressing is from 1999 from Universal. This is not my favorite Child's Play movie. I prefer the second one, and then the first one, and then maybe this one. But it's still really fun. But yeah, I'm just joking. These just got 4K releases from Scream Factory, and everybody's going all goo goo gaga. I don't have a 4K setup, so I can't indulge in that, but this is just fine with me. I do have this on DVD as well, but whenever I see these out and about, I grab them because I like having them on my shelf with my other horror VHS that are behind me right here on the bottom shelf. And then the last VHS I got is, boy, this is something else. And as soon as I saw the spine on the shelf at my local Value Village, I had to grab it. I don't know. It might just be like a, what do they call it? They call action figures that don't sell peg warmers. This is like a shelf warmer, but who knows? Maybe it'll be amazing and I'll watch it over and over again. That is 1990, The Bronx Warriors, starring Fred Williamson, Christopher Connolly, and Vic Morrow. Look at that art. Look at that cover art. I mean, I would pay $2 just for the cover. Even if the DVD was rotten inside. Look at that. It's just amazing. The back, look at this. I mean, this is going to be a gem. It says a heavy metal journey into an urban hell where everything has gone wrong. The first to die were the lucky ones. 1990 Bronx Warriors. Yeah, I'll read the synopsis just so you can get a full appreciation of this. So 1990, The Bronx Warriors. Who will survive when no one deserves to live? I mean, that's so metal. When the Bronx is officially declared a high-risk district, the authorities give up any attempts to enforce the law. From that moment on, the riders reign, but their mortal enemies, the zombies, the tigers, and the scavengers, do not go easy into the night. There's more. They are all the scum of the earth, your worst nightmare come true. Their names speak volumes of violence. Hammer, ogre, hot dog, ice, and trash. How are those for names? For them, killing is second nature and death has no meaning. Theirs is a war of brutality and a unique prize. To the victor goes the Bronx. This is 84 minutes long. Oh, mama, this is a beaut. Rated R, put out by Best Film and Video Corp out of Great Neck, New York. And I think this is from 1984. The case is a little dinged up. As you can see, this spine is quite damaged. This spine is pretty good. There, like that. So I'll probably have it facing out like that. Or I might just display it full frontal, baby, because this thing is over the top. But anyway, that was my most recent thrifting haul. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've seen any of those films, leave comments below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like movie-related content, that is physical media, movie reviews, thrifting haul videos. Every Tuesday is Cult Movie Tuesday. Every Friday is Fright Friday. And in between is thrifting haul videos and other things. I'm kind of brainstorming with myself for maybe some other features that I might have coming up. So stay tuned for those. If you're on Instagram, you can follow me at Night Owl Videos. Consider following. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. That's just generally how it goes. But yeah, again, thanks to all my new subscribers for joining in. Thank you to everybody who's commented, liked, or subscribed. And until next time, I will see you, I don't know, out at the video store or out at the thrifting store or out on the street at night. Maybe out in the Bronx with the Bronx Warriors, with Hot Dog and Ice Cube and all those people. No, I don't think there was an Ice Cube. But Hot Dog and Trash. Maybe I should give myself a nickname, some cool nickname. Anyway, it's really late. I'm really tired, so thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.